Okay, here we go. Buckle your seatbelts because we are mathing it up right now. So the math that we're going to do today deals with multiplication division. They go together just like peanut butter and jelly. Or maybe you don't like peanut butter with jelly. But multiplication division, they love helping each other out. So we're going to try out a Scout 'em Out page. And you're going to have to try 2 of them. I'm going to do 1 of them. And if you want to pick the one that I do, awesome. You could try out that one too, okay? So if you are working this on the Google slide, you're going to go to this link. And when you're done working, you're going to screenshot what you did and share your work right here. And I'm going to copy and paste my work back into the Google slide so I can share it with my teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and go here. And here are the directions that you can read through if you want. And then I have all these different pages up here in the right-hand corner that I can pick from. Okay, so you can decide like what kind of facts do you want to work on? Do you want to do your doubles and your times 5 facts that then I work on division with those factors? Or am I going to do times 4 times 8, times 2 times 4? So you have all these different ones to pick from. And you decide yourself what would be a good set for yourself to try. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and pick this set right. I'm going to pick 2 of them to do. And if you want to do the same 2, I said I was going to pick 1, but now I see 2 that I just love. So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to go ahead and use the pen, and you can too. So you could go ahead and try it out yourself. And maybe you have a workbook page, or maybe you want to write this down on a sheet of paper. However you want to work it. And then come back to me when you're done, or maybe you want to work it through at the same rate as me. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to circle all the doubles facts in blue. So I'm going to go to my color and I'm going to circle all the doubles. So I have to see a factor of 2 and I have to find those. Circle all of them, and I want to make sure to give myself room for the answer. I'm gonna need to find the answer to all these doubles. And you guys, doubles are like the most famous thing out there for math in multiplication. Those are ones you want to know off the top of your head. So if you need to, you should put doubles facts taped up all around your house, like the door to the bathroom. Every time you open the bathroom door, there's a doubles fact down there for you to try to figure out before you go to the bathroom. It just gives you more practice. Okay, all right, now we have to go back and do them. So I'm going to double the 10. So instead of counting by 2s 10 times, I can just say, well, what's 10 plus 10? I need to double it. And what is that? You got it. It's 20. Now I go double the what? Double the 5, and we're at 10. This one, I'm doubling the 2. Double the 2. That's 4. 2 plus 2 is actually the same. It's 2 times 2. That's cool. Okay, I'm going here. Double the 8. 8 and 8. Gotta know that. Got it off the top of my head. 16. All right, this one. I need to double what? Double the 1. So if I have 1 and I double it, I'm at 2. Okay, here I have double the 7. Well, I know double 8 is 16. Double 7 is 14. Double the 4. I'm at 8. Okay, here I double the 6. Double the 6, I am at, what is it? You got it, guys, 12. Okay, here, now I need to double the what? Double the 4. And 4 and 4 is 8. And then this last one, double the 9. If I double a 9, I am at 18. Cha-ching. Now, before I go back and do number 2, I'm going to go ahead and do some division facts based on what I just solved up here. I'm going to find all the divisions that have a 2. Here that I'm dividing by. So if I have 18 divided by 2, well, I did that up here. See this right here? 18. So 18 divided by 2 is going to be 9 because I just did it. 9 times 2 is 18. So to figure out division problems, I can use my multiplication facts. That's why it's good to know them. So let's go to this next one. 14 divided by 2. Well, that one was right here. 14 divided by 2, well, that's 7, because 7 times 2 is 14. How about this one? 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2. I have to think what number times 2 gives me 2. Well, that is 1, and it was right here. Okay? 1 times 2 is 2. All right, we got another one right here. 10 divided by 2 would be what? What times 2 is 10? That was right here. Is 5. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, because 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, we have another factor right there, right, my 2. So what times 2 is 6? Because that'll tell me 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. Why? Because 3 times 2 is 6. And then I have 2 more to figure out down here. 16 divided by 2. Well, what number times 2 gives me 16? It's 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. And then this last one, 8 divided by 2. Well, that was right here. What number times 2 gives me 8? It was 4. Cha-ching! So now I go back and I do the half tens facts, the times 5. And I circle those in red. So I go through and I find all my 5s. And actually, those were all the rest of them. So I'm not going to circle them. I'm just going to do them. 5 times 7 in 3, 2, 1, 35. Okay, how about 3 times 5? 3, 2, 1, 15. And then 5 times 0? That one's awesome. That one's just 0. Because it's a factor of 0. How about 9 times 5? Count by 5s 9 times. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be 40. A 5. Okay, how about 8 times 5? Well, we just did 9 times 5. 8 times 5, you'd have to go back a set of 5. And you'd be at 40. Okay, how about 5 times 10? You count by 5s 10 times. What are we going to be at? Oh, it's a multiple of 10. It is 50. Okay, then I go to this one. 5 times 4. Count by 5s 4 times. What are we at? Booyah! 20. And now 6 times 5. Count by 5s 5 times and 1 more. Well, I know 5 times without even counting by it is 25. And another 5, I'm at 30. All right, now I can use all these to solve the division problems. So 15 divided by 5 is right here. It's 3, because 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, how about this one? 40 divided by 5. I see it. It's here. 40 divided by 5. Well, that's 8, because 8 times 5 was 40. How about 20 divided by 5? That was right here. That's 4, because 4 times 5 is 20. And now we have 50 divided by 5. And that, well, 50 was right here. And that's 10, because 10 times 5 is 50. And now our last one, 30 divided by 5. And here's my 30. That'll be 6, because 6 times 5 is 30. All right, good job. Clap it out for 5 seconds. And you might be by yourself clapping. That's okay too. It's good for you. Good for your brain. Good for your body. Good for your mathness. So now you have to find one more of these to practice. And I said I was going to practice one more with you, but I'll do that at the end, absolute end. I want to show you something else though. Okay, so now I'm going to take a screenshot of what I did. All right, and hopefully you've taken a screenshot before. I'm going to take a snippet on mine. So I'm going to snip and take a picture of what I did. And then I'm going to go to my Google slide and I'm going to paste in there, boop, and there it is. So I can show that I did something here. Now, if you do 2 of them, you're going to have 2 pictures. So you might have to resize it and make it a little smaller. Okay? Then if I go to this next page, now I have a book for you to enjoy. It's called The Great Divide. And on a piece of paper, you're going to follow along with the story. And you're going to write out equations as to what's happening in the story. Because certain numbers get divided. Things, and mainly in this story, they're getting divided. They're being halved. And when you halve something, you're dividing a number by 2. So on your paper, you're going to have all sorts of equations that are divided by 2. So I'm going to be writing equations where I'm dividing all these numbers by 2. And you're going to figure out, well, what does that equal? And it's going to go through it in the book. Okay? And then you're going to take a picture with your Chromebook of the paper where you had your equations, and then save that picture into your drive and go to Insert Image from Computer and get it in there so we can see it. All right? And then once you're done seeing that story, you can try out a division game if you would like to. This game is found in the math room right here if you want to play with some more math. All right? And for now, I'm going to go back and maybe try out another Scout 'em Out sheet. See what you want to do. All right? Good luck. Go forth and multiply and divide.